Music volume good there?
No, it's wonderful, dude. How's my sound? I feel like I'm overmodulated a little bit.
No, you sound good.
Okay, good.
You got a little piece of hair coming down on you like that Razor Ramon.
You know what? I'm not going to fix it. I'm glad that you brought that up because I'm thinking about getting a haircut today. And I'm growing my hair out longer, and Chica's not digging it.
Yeah, she probably says she don't like the fro. The fro has to go.
Well, the problem is, man, is that I normally get cheap haircuts, but now I'm getting expensive haircuts. Because they're expensive, I don't do them as frequently.
Yeah. So Jeff Garcia is going to join us.
Nice. What are we talking about?
10:30ish.
I saw that podcast with Taylor Swift on New Heights.
Yeah.
It was awful. I mean, some of it was nice, some of it was fine, but it was bad. But they had 1.3 million people watching live at one point last night.
It's a lot of people, man.
1.3. It's the biggest podcast ever. It beat one of Joe Rogan's records.
Jeez. What's up, fellas? Good morning. Peter Aguilar. We have Mario Cavazos. We have Christopher joining us. Chris Gonzalez. Midtown, Texas. Mario's here in the house. Who's there? Matt Lerma's up. What's up, Matt?
I like how they call him.
Salinas.
I like how Mario is calling Jeff Garcia the instigator, because that's exactly what he is.
El jefe. Never.
Area 210, where the dreams don't fade. From the river walk nights to the Alamo shade. We rise together through the highs and the lows. Area 210, oh, it's the life that we chose.
What's up, San Antonio? What's going on, South Texas? This is the Area 210 podcast, powered by P.F. Chang's La Cantera. Go visit Sean Quintero over at the P.F. Chang's La Cantera on the Nordstrom side of the mall. Hope everyone having a fantastic day. It is Thursday. It is hot. We're in the middle of summer. We have a hurricane brewing off the Caribbean right now, coming towards Florida. Lots going on in the world right now. Speaking of storms that are brewing, Joe, the storm brewing at City Hall right now involving Project Marvel is getting more and more intense. Names are being called now, Joe. Some names a name being thrown out there, Joe. Kawhi Leonard. Reportedly,
what are they trying to say with Kawhi Leonard? Are they calling her a Judas? What are they doing?
That's the worst they could have called her, right? Either Judas, Yolanda Saldivar, or Kawhi Leonard. But we have new mayor Gina Ortiz Jones completely wetting the bed right now when it comes to Project Marvel. And there are some people coming to her defense. We saw Mike Taylor from In the Building earlier today on Twitter basically say, hey, look, man, she's asking for more information.
Leave her alone. That's a Matt Lerma move. Leave her alone.
I'm still with you. I'm still with you, Mayor.
Dude. No. Trying to stand for her. Why?
Here's the thing,
here, bro.
We had Michael Carlos from the San Antonio Current on earlier this week, right? And he does a fantastic job doing the reporting of the politics there at City Hall. And I liked what he posted earlier today, or it may have been last night, where he basically said that it's almost as though the city council is just disregarding her, that she is no longer the figurehead of the city when it comes to Project Marvel, that they're just going to railroad her, and that they're going to oppose her even if they can't even explain why they're opposing her. They just don't want to deal with her at all. And yesterday they had a city council meeting where names were being thrown. One of the council members basically referred to her as Kawhi Leonard.
You know what? That deserves a Kawhi laugh.
I mean, I absolutely love it, man. I absolutely love it. Now, here's the thing. The mayor says that she just wants more information. You know, she loves the Spurs, but just wants more information.
What other information does she want? She's entitled to go ahead and do her own, study.
Right.
But she's not going to impede progress. She can't do that. She's no Nelson Wolf. She's not Emperor Palpatine. You're a freaking mayor of a small city, dude. You're not going to handle this like it's full on Washington, where you were living over the last couple of years. Doesn't work like that here. And the other thing is she can't impose her will, which it seems like she's trying to do.
And
learn the rules, Gina Ortiz Jones. You're the mayor. You should know this.
Exactly. Reportedly, she tried changing the rules of city council as to how things are brought up to the council for a vote, how things are brought up for discussion, and did it without the consent or knowledge of city council. So now city council, if there's a rift growing between the two, it's because they don't trust her. And why should they trust her?
Bro, they don't want her there. No, mames, they don't want her there.
So they had a question there. Can she be impeached? The answer is yes, but that's basically a something that needs to be started by somebody in the community, get a certain number of votes, and then you can have a recall election and things like that. But she was on Case at 12, Joe. If you can go on my Twitter account, I just posted this a few minutes ago. She was on Case at 12 2 days ago. So this is courtesy of Graham Media, Case at 12, where she's being interviewed by Stefania Jimenez and Maya Arthur.
I saw that.
And I cut out a 2-minute segment right here, and look at the first words that she said. Just hear the first words she said, and in the tone in which she said it, and how she repeated it a little bit later. They're asking her about Project Marvel and the Spurs. They're asking her about whether or not the Spurs could leave. What's going on?
What happened to your Twitter, bro? Did they cancel you?
No, I noticed that Twitter's down on other people because I was on Michael Carlos's account right now.
I don't think it's coming up, bro. Something happened with Twitter.
Yeah, I think Twitter's done for right now.
Maybe what's her name? Gina Ortiz Jones coming for you, bro. It's not working, man.
Yeah, I noticed that. Twitter's down, dude. Twitter, yeah, because look, it says Michael Jimenez down, right?
We have an incoming super chat from Matt Lerma we got to address.
Money talk. Here comes the money.
And he says, "Watch yourself in the chat. You might go to jail. Project Marvel is gonna have to happen." He's just saying.
Thank you for the support there, Matt Lerma. Yeah, somebody went to jail for that. So there was somebody.
That's dumbass of the week material right there, bro.
Okay, you all thought I was bad earlier this week. This is a guy that is threatening the life of the mayor. Now, here's the thing, Joe. When I read what he said, this was on some Spurs. We're on Spurs Twitter of one part of Spurs Twitter, but there's another part of Spurs Twitter that I am not a part of because they mentioned the chat or the threads that are there. And basically, he said that the mayor needs to be killed or something to that effect, right?
God, man.
Now, when I read that, I didn't read that as it saying that he was going to do it. I thought he was just basically just throwing out a stupid line. People make those comments about politicians all the time, whether they're an actual threat or not, right? But this guy goes, they pick him up, they take him to jail, they put him on bond. And this guy is screwed over now because he popped off a little too hard on Twitter. Again,
his bond was set at $125,000.
So $12,000 when it's all said and done. You got to put that much money down. Joe, I mean, I understand the passion behind it all, but I find that to be funny though, man. That somebody got picked up for jail time.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
Project Marvel.
July 9326. Pendejo of the week goes to get that guy. Exactly. That's the keyboard warriors, bro, that like to come out and troll and act like they're big, and just throw around phrases and nastiness and all this kind of stuff that they do. But then when they're confronted in person and they get put in jail and whatnot, I bet you he changed his tune real quick. Oh, yeah. No, I wasn't going to do that. I was just saying that. It doesn't matter. You're still in jail and you still got $125,000 bond put against you.
I didn't realize that saying that would get you arrested, though.
Hey, man, you want to ask about saying things? Ask our friend Fernandez. You can't be saying you're going to storm the court at an NBA game. He found that out the hard way when he was at a game, and he was just saying that just kind of laughingly. And they came for him, So you got to watch what you say, man. If you're making threats, I mean,
that's private property, though. So I mean, there's no right to be at the Frost Bank Center to be at a Spurs game, and I know this Fernandez was just joking. He wasn't going to do that.
No,
he's a big time Spurs fan. He's a class act. He wouldn't do that.
It was just jokingly. He was just at the game, and he was just jokingly putting out the tweet on the X, and bam, lo and behold.
Now, did police go after him, or was it just like
no?
Security?
They came for his ass. The security came to get him. and told him, "Come over here with me, sir. You got to go. You got to go." Even though he's like,
I heard that story, but I didn't know the whole full details of it all.
yeah, well, they told him he has, to wait right there. They're gonna talk because he's like, dude, I'm not really gonna do this. I've never had anything like this happen to him before. What have you? Then they came back and tell him, nah, bro, you got to go. It's not coming from the Spurs. It's coming from higher up. The NBA said, vamos, vámonos.
The scary thing is they knew where he was. You know?
They knew where it was. Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. That's the scary part. But it's interesting. I didn't realize. Now, if that guy had said, "Hey, we should all come together," and it looked like there was planning for it all, but when I read his words, I just saw them as being him being an idiot. I didn't see them as being threatening necessarily. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I misinterpreted it. Yeah, but Twitter apparently is down. Tavarius is saying that Twitter is down right now. So no, I did not get canceled on Twitter. I'm on. Oh, look, it's back up now.
Is it? Let me check.
Hey man, all I know is before Elon Musk, Twitter never went down, man.
Well, that's what happens when you fire almost half of your people.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. It's back up now. So let's go ahead and share the excerpt that you're talking about from KSAT 12.
From KSAT 12. Listen to the way that she describes it and the first words out of her mouth, because she didn't just say it once. She echoed it again later on. This is a 2-minute clip of Mayor Gina Ortiz Jones talking to Myra Arthur and Stefania Jimenez over at KSAT 12.
Here we go.
Is of course the Spurs.
Sure.
Are you at all concerned that if Project Marvel does not happen, the Spurs would leave San Antonio?
That is a decision for the Spurs to make. I think what we as elected officials need to do is do our due diligence, look at the data, understand how these investments best serve our community, and be very clear about the due diligence that we have done to ensure we have all the information. And I'm thankful that we have the time to do that. I wrote an op-ed that was very clear about where I think we still have some gaps and what our community is owed as we think about this generational investment. So we've got the time to get the data, and now we need to have the courage to ask the questions, and we need those answers. That's what people deserve.
Is it a concern for you, though, if they were to leave? I mean, is that something that you are worried about? Should that be an option or an outcome?
Again, that's for the Spurs to decide. Our Spurs are so critical to our city, our culture, our identity. And I think it's important that we also are not operating from a place of fear. Let's look at the data. This is a generational investment. We're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars here. And I think we need to do our due diligence, and I'll continue to ask that we do that.
But have you also thought about what it could mean if we were to lose the Spurs?
We are so far from that, and I think nobody wants that.
Right.
Nobody also wants to. We don't need to go into this, I think, operating from a place of fear, though. One of the things that I think is important, so we're the 7th largest city in the country. Philadelphia is the 6th largest city in the country, and we can actually learn from what they just did. Last year, they had also the decision of, do we build our 76ers a new Spurs arena? The firm that did their economic analysis to help them understand that also did ours. It's called CSL. The report that the city of Philadelphia received was much more in depth than ours. They looked at local market conditions. They looked at the economic and fiscal impact of these things. They looked at just the basic question of, hey, can we support 2 arenas? That level of due diligence is what also the people of San Antonio deserve.
Okay, so that's Mayor Gina Ortiz Jones talking to KSAT 12, courtesy of Graham Media and KSAT 12. When asked, the first words out of this woman's mouth, this politician's mouth, this mayor's mouth, when asked the question, are you fearful of the Spurs leaving San Antonio? And she goes, well, that's up to them to decide.
Yeah.
You couldn't have picked the worst words to say. And then they asked that question again. And how did she answer it?
That was up to them to decide.
Spurs decide.
And then she said, kind of changed her tune later on. And what did she say?
She backtracked and she goes, we can't operate from a place of fear. Obviously, they're great in the community and all that stuff. The way that she phrased that 2-minute and 16-minute part of the interview tells me she has no appetite or desire for Project Marvel to ever go through. So if you want to get it done, you got to go around her. And right now, you have as Michael Carlos from the San Antonio Current is reporting, there's a bipartisan coalition against her for the actions that she's taking against the council to try to change rules. There's a rift growing right now between city council and the mayor, and it's not a Democrats versus Republicans, Republicans versus Democrats type of thing. It is mayor versus a bipartisan group of council members who just don't like her.
Yeah.
A District 1's council member coming out and saying that she is basically Kawhi Leonard, saying that it's all about that Kawhi Leonard went off to go play for Toronto, won a chip, but wasn't a good teammate.
Kawhi Leonard.
Wasn't
Why did
a
he just
good
come out
teammate.
with his chest out and just call her the Judas that she is in the city council?
Yes.
You know? Judas. That's her name. You know what her new name is? Tonta. Because you know what? Look at this here. Sam Salinas says a rebuttal to her and that little 2-minute excerpt that we had from KSAT. She says, can we support 2 arenas? We've been supporting the Dome and an arena for 22 years now. Idiot.
And guess what? The Dome is paid off. Correct me if I'm wrong. That was built in 1993. That is paid off, and it is now profitable for the city of San Antonio. And the Frost Bank Center is going to be paid off. So yeah, I mean it's now house money when it comes to it. This reminds me of buying a house and then keeping the other one as a rental property.
Yeah,
it's not going to go away. And the Spurs are going to fund a renovation of the Freeman Coliseum and the Frost Bank Center upon their exit.
Why the Freeman Coliseum is just like the Institute of Texas Cultures. That thing needs to be rebuilt or something. It's old, bro.
Well, it's because the rodeo wants it redone.
It's old, man. Come on, dude.
And think about it this way: Project Marvel means no more rodeo road trip for the Spurs.
Yeah, and I was gonna hit that button. I hit it by mistake, but that's exactly what the city council is gonna do to her. They're looking to go ahead and finally give her walking papers at some point. I'll be surprised if she makes it to her full term. They're gonna go and try to vote her out. They're gonna be like,
"Bye, Felicia."
Exactly. Bye, Felicia. We're going to have Jeff Garcia from Locked On Spurs and Ken's 5 on in a moment. Now, Jeff is very political himself in the sense that, I don't think he's going to call the mayor Kawhi Leonard, but I really want to get his impression about all this because to me, it sounds more and more like, dude, she's transparent, man. She doesn't want it. Mike Taylor on In the Building with Rudy J and Mike Taylor coming out on Twitter today saying, dude, she just wants to do her due diligence. Philadelphia did get a better report than San Antonio, yada, yada, yada. What's wrong with that? And as I mentioned to Michael Carlos from The Current when he was on Tuesday, I don't trust these politicians at all, whether they're liberal or conservative, because we live in a world of confirmation bias. If you are conservative and you want to feel the way that you feel, go watch Fox News Channel and Newsmax. If you're liberal, go watch MSNBC, right? You live in that world, and you can do that with numbers. Whether it's the White House, the state of Texas, or whatever, you can fudge numbers left and right and get confirmation bias. She can go out and get a report, right, Joe? Come out and say that it's going to be the worst thing in the world for the city of San Antonio, and it's going to be like, no kidding, she got that report. She got it because that's what she wanted to hear. I don't believe in independent reports, Joe.
She wants a report to push her narrative. That's what it is. I have the paperwork. I have it in writing. I'm going to push my narrative. I want to have a fair discussion about this because she's saying she doesn't trust the Spurs. Okay. Roundabout way saying things, right? I don't trust their report. I want my own independent study done. All right. You can do that, but you're not going to impede progress because it's up to the council to vote on that. And the city council has said as such, and they've even had discussions about the way she's running things, and I don't get why certain people are like, leave Gina alone. We've never had this type of issue before. Mayor Ron Nirenberg, he was loved by his constituents and city council. He was,
and it's not because she's a woman, by the way.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
I remember the days that we had a governor, Ann Richards, back in the 90s, who was beloved. So I don't think that's it. It's because they don't. She comes out like an outsider. Why did she win? There were like 20 some odd people who won, who ran for mayor that year. It reminds me of the King of the Hill episodes that we're watching right now on Hulu. Dale Dribble or Gribble, whatever his name is, right? He's like, I won with 9% of the vote. Is what he said. It seems that way when it comes to it all. It's not serious, and people are not serious about it. And it appears as though she does not know how city politics works.
She does
Because
not, dude.
She's been in the federal side for so long, does not know how any of this works.
And why doesn't she know how any of this works? Because her track record will tell you she's never run a damn city before. She hasn't even been on a city council before. She's run in the past and lost.
Which is why governors make good presidents and senators don't, typically. Typically that's the way that it works. Because governors understand the economics of it all. They understand that there's a legislature. They understand the mechanics of it all. They understand the pushing and pulling of Congress, or a House and a Senate and all that stuff. She's coming in from. That's why city council members make pretty decent mayors. They were on council. They know the rules of it all.
Yeah.
What was the first thing she tried to do? She tried to call up a vote, and they said, you can't do that. Like, you don't even know the rules, man.
Yeah.
No, you don't even know the rules. So how are we going to take her word for it when it comes to Project Marvel, when she can't even do her own job correctly? That's the problem.
Well, the people voted for her.
Yeah, very much so. Joe, I'm going to address something, Joe, from earlier this week. I offended a lot of people, and I very rarely make an apology. If you were offended by what I said because you are a family member or knew somebody or somebody that was affected by the floods, I sincerely do apologize for that. Okay? The words that I said, though, were taken poorly because I think a lot of people know that they're true. They just don't want to admit it because it sucks to hear that. And was it insensitive? Yes, it was insensitive. And for that, I do apologize. But the sentiment is still there, Joe, because the city of San Antonio cannot lose the Spurs. The city of San Antonio, the fan base, that is a wound that would never heal. If I did offend because you knew somebody and all that stuff, my bad. My bad. My apologies. However, if it's because you got into your feels, then that's a different thing. It's a different type of feeling, right? Then if it offended you, if it impacted you, my apologies, and I'm sorry. If it was just got into your feels,
when you said that take, this is the first thing I thought about. The failed sound that comes from SpongeBob. That's what I thought.
Do you know how many people reach out to me and said that that they agreed with me, but it just was bad form?
It's like this. She wants to spend how much money to go ahead and get an independent study done? Couldn't we use that into flood control?
Oh, what's that again? Say it again.
I said all the money she wants to use to have this independent study done, we could use some of that money for flood control, right? Because we need to be able to go ahead and call what happens, because going back to it, all these people that lost their lives in that flash flood that we had here in San Antonio could have been avoided, or maybe giving them some time to get to safety if we had better flood control management. We need to have a better system in place, whether it be warnings or something else, so we don't have these things happen anymore.
Right. Okay. So here's the thing about that, though, is that the lie that Gina Ortiz Jones is saying is that we could divert these dollars towards that, and that's not true. That's not true. Because it's not true at all, because it's like certain parts of your of a government's payroll, a government's budget is dedicated to certain things. The government can't say, hey, this money that we allocated for the military, we're going to allocate towards the agriculture instead last minute. No, that's the military's money for them to spend. In the state, when they give money to DPS, they can't give that money to farmers because it's allocated to DPS, right?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. When you're getting these taxes from a district, right? As Michael Carlos explained on our show the other day, the revenue generated from the district would be technically designed to repay what was being borrowed and to make this happen, right? That money being generated cannot go off to flood projects. That money generated cannot go off to education or the poor or whatever the case may be. That's not how any of it works. Budgets are budgets, and you can't intermingle budgets. So when Gina Ortiz Jones is saying, well, we could do this and this and that with the money, that's a lie. You can't. Now she can say that if we're going to borrow money by issuing out bonds, and that might interrupt what we're doing with flood zones and whatnot, because we need to have these floods. We need to have these flood zones done. We can only borrow so much money. Well, then there's something to be said that the Spurs are going to issue up. If bonds are going to be issued out for the Spurs, bonds are going to be issued out for flood work. Both might not pass, right? Because
another thing that she said here in that excerpt from KSAT, and she's a tonta for that too. She says it's going to cost us millions of dollars. No, it's not, tonta. It's going to cost us billions of dollars. It's going to cost a lot of money to go ahead and get that. At the end of the day, the inflation rate, as far as what I can tell, the price of things going up the way they are, by the time Project Marvel's done, it's going to cost a lot more than what's being put out there. So it's not going to be millions. It's probably going to be closer to $1 billion.
And for them to go out there and say that it's because the Spurs are going to cover the overruns, I mean, that means something, Joe. I mean, that is, it means something that they're going to cover that. You know what I'm saying?
They're willing to put in $1 billion, but they're putting up $500 million for the new arena, and the rest of the money is going to be going to community projects, things like that, overages. So it's going to be broken up. It's $1 billion, yes, but it's not all $1 billion going into the arena. And I think that was the thing that I guess the people didn't really understand. When you look at the fine print, it shows you how it's supposed to be laid out. And we do have an incoming super chat here from Matt Lerma. Thank you, Matt, for that. We appreciate it.
Money talk. Here comes the money.
And there you go, Michael.
Matt Lerma says NCAA is meeting to decide Final Four destinations at the end of the month and won't come back to San Antonio without Alamo Dome improvements. Time is of the essence. And I agree, Matt, because that's a big thing for the city of San Antonio. We are a tourism town. We are a convention town, and they love coming to San Antonio. The NCAA has said that from the get-go. Beyond that, the media who hates San Antonio when it comes to like the Spurs being in the playoffs, when it comes to the Alamo Bowl and things like that, when it comes to the Final Four, guess what city they say is their best one for it is San Antonio. You add an entertainment district to it all, Joe. It's great right now. You add an entertainment district with the land bridge and a new hotel and an expanded Riverwalk and all that stuff. Guess what? It's going to be even better. The city of San Antonio would get it going time and time again. I bet you we'd get boxing, Joe. I bet you we'd get big-time boxing to rival
We've had
Vegas.
Some in the past, but not like big marquee matchups. And it's because of the facilities. And look at Hanover Fist is saying, flood didn't happen in SA or Bexar County. You might want to look that up, brother, because when last I checked, the flood, we're not talking about the Guadalupe River. We're talking about the flash flooding that occurred here in San Antonio. And that was months ago, where people actually lost their lives because they got swept away in the flash flood. That's what I'm alluding to. I'm not talking about the Guadalupe River.
Now, Tex-Mex Frank has a $2 super chat that he would like to do.
Yeah.
Saying chocolate for Mike. Knows the apology. Let's get the chocolate out of the way first.
Okay. And we got another one to address as well. Where's the chancla? Here it is.
If you want to call the chancla an apology or the apology a chancla, so be it. Okay. And I took it down on Twitter because as it was brought up to me, when somebody brought this up to me, they said what you said was wrong. I was like, okay. But it's still factual though. It's just maybe a bad form. But when someone says, what if somebody read that is a family member or a friend or knew that person who passed away? That's what I said. Okay, you're right. I'll take that down. It doesn't mean that what I said was inaccurate. It means that I realized that could be insensitive to somebody who's on Twitter at that point, who knew somebody, and at that point I took it down. It wasn't because I thought, that's the reason why I took it down. Okay.
And we have another incoming.
Because I'm a dick, but I'm not an asshole. So those are two different things. We have a super chat coming in from Mario Cavazos.
Here comes the money.
Thank you. And this one is from Tex-Mex Frank. Okay, we got the chocolate one already.
Yeah, the one
and
before
this is
that
Mario
was
Cavazos.
Mario. He goes, it's sad but true. Dun, dun, dun.
Puro Metallica. And look, we got another one coming in. This one is from Jonathan C.
Mike didn't do wrong, he says. Y'all just Charmin soft. Nah, I did a little bit of wrong. Okay, I'll be man enough to admit it.
Look at Hanover Fist wants to argue with me. I'm not talking about campers, dude. Look up what happened in San Antonio. Do you even live here? We can go back and forth all day. But if you want to go back to see what happened here in San Antonio, there was people that got swept away and lost their lives due to a flood. Go look that up before you come at me. You're gonna come at me, bro? Come at me correct. Come at me correct.
Let me ask this, Joe. Why is it the same spots? I mean, we all know to avoid Parent Vital and 410. We all know to avoid 35 in Brooklyn McCullough. We all know it's the same spots over and over and over again, which is why the whole thing about Project Marvel does not make sense to me, because things don't change, Joe. Yeah. I think that was the point I was trying to make when I made my insensitive comment was things don't change. We saw the tragedy that happened with the shooting in Sutherland Springs, south of San Antonio. Anything happen? No. We had 35 people, 36 kids and teachers gunned down in Uvalde. Anything happened there? No. Yeah. Anything happened to the officers there? No. You know, we've had flooding in 98, 2000, 2025. We've had several floods over the years. 2005. We saw what happens when it feels like a bowl on San Pedro and 35 or 35 and Brooklyn McCullough area downtown. Have they ever fixed it? Nah. No. Parent Vital 410, have they fixed it? Nah.
And closer to me, right here on 151.
151 and Penn.
And Penn, not only that, but 151 right here on 410, where you have the underpass and then you have the flyover, right? That area right there, anytime it floods, rains really hard, that area always floods and they have to close it down because it's a low water crossing there because they don't have good drainage. Same thing happens downtown in the notorious areas all the time where the lower levels always wind up getting flooded, man. It's bad.
Nothing ever gets done, Joe. Nothing ever gets done. So, and it's funny because it's not funny. It's tragic and sad. Nothing ever gets done. Nothing will ever be fixed. And the idea that we're going to hold the Spurs hostage towards a negotiation because we're going to quote unquote fix these things is nonsense. If it was going to be fixed, it would have been fixed in 98. It would have been fixed in 2000. It would have been fixed in 2002. It would have been fixed in 2005. Look at what happened in Camp Mystic in Kerrville, right? Yeah. Did you know that it was reported by the Texas Tribune that was the fourth time that campsite had been flooded? Yeah, and that there have been tragedies there before. Did they fix it? No. When they were told that was a flood zone, did they remove those buildings? No. And I'm not saying that anybody deserved to lose a child or anybody. I'm not saying that was tragic, and I would never want to lose my child. I would never, Joe, want you to lose a child either. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that we live in a very complacent society where when bad things happen, very few people actually change anything about what went wrong. And that's
look at Matt Gomez is saying that's why they're making a new department for capital improvements. That's great, man. Hopefully they go ahead and do some upgrades and improvements here. And we do have Jeff Garcia joining us now.
The instigator, Jeff Garcia from Lockdown Thursday and Squad.
What's up, Jeff? How's it going, man?
Doing all right, guys. How you doing? Hey, guys, just a quick clarification about what you all said about the mayor getting called Kawhi Leonard. That did not happen. I have the transcript here.
Well, no, I read the transcript. It
had nothing to do directed towards the mayor. They weren't even talking about the Spurs. They were talking about SAWs, CPS. They were just arguing about CCRs. So just a clarification there. Councilwoman Kawhi did not call Mayor Kawhi Leonard.
I don't know. Michael Carlos of the San Antonio Courier kind of got read between the lines when it came to it all when he was there.
I got the transcript here.
I know, but he was in the meeting through it all, and that was the impression he took away. I did read the transcript, by the way.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with the mayor and the Spurs. So, clear that. I don't want you to get in trouble again, Jimenez, with your flood comment.
Well, I don't want to. I mean, what was the mayor going to come after me? I didn't call.
No. I'm just saying overall.
Oh no, dude! I had the most tame show yesterday of all time.
I noticed that too. After
and yesterday, well, no, I was. Oh, my mind was in a different.
I love how you deleted it, but everything exists on Twitter, and people still had that screenshot of it.
Who does that? Who gets screenshots? I've never screenshotted anyone's tweet in my entire life. Who the hell does that? That's funny.
People who want to cook you, that's who it is.
Well,
Look at like hand over fist. More fake news from hosts. Thanks for correcting, JG.
Well, I'm just going after Michael Carlos's reporting. Okay, that's what I'm saying. And by the way, News 4 San Antonio kind of felt that it was the same way. Also, that was Don Harris from News 4 San Antonio and his tweets about it all, saying that based on how he interpreted what was being said, it might have been more of a compilation. I know we have the transcript.
It was. If you look at if you watch the video, everybody was having this discussion about saws and documents and CPS and I don't know whatever the CCR is, and they were kind of going back and forth.
That's Creedence Clearwater Revival. I think
there you go.
Yeah.
Look at what hand over fist is saying about you, Michael. MJ saying he read the transcript.
No, I read about a 3-paragraph. I read about a 3-paragraph thing about it all. That person did not say Mayor Ortiz Jones is Kawhi Leonard. Didn't say that. It was talking about being a bad teammate, about that person going off to a different city in Toronto winning a chip.
She's a bad teammate.
Oh no, yeah. She said all that. Yeah, she said about the Spurs having a guy here. She didn't say Kawhi Leonard's name. And she was like, oh, he did this.
He who shall not be named.
Jeff. Yeah, exactly. Basically, Joe. But then if you read, they were just having a spirited discussion about ordinances. And
I'm sure it's more than that behind the closed doors.
Yeah, maybe behind the closed doors. Yeah, off the record. Yeah, maybe they're taking pot shots at her.
And we have an incoming super chat here from Midtown Texas.
Money talk. Here comes the money.
Maybe an idea for a new show for an upcoming show.
Pulse versus Gina. I won't stand up for it. I mean, I'm 5'7", but man, Gina Ortiz Jones looked like she was 3'4" on that dais there on that.
Should have got her a box or something, man. Come on.
Yeah, you know what, Joe? I'm glad you brought that up. Usually, TV stations they give boxes to people who are super short. They didn't do that.
Yeah, they did her dirty, man. Because
right,
Jimenez.
They have these wooden boxes behind the desk.
They do.
Short.
They do. So. Little update, Joe and Jeff. Talk about subdued. Before the show started yesterday, I was talking to my friend about his heart attack.
Yeah.
And so I was subdued yesterday because, I mean, everyone's saying, oh, it's because of the floods and all that stuff, or my comments on it. I was just in shock because my friend was in I literally went on the podcast 30 seconds after talking to him. And for him to be telling me, age 43, Jeff.
Yeah.
Very little body fat, lifts weights and runs 6 days a week, low cholesterol, good blood pressure, all that stuff. For him to go down with a heart attack, and today he's having a catheter stuck in to go check out to see if there's any.
That goes up the wee right?
It does.
Yeah.
To check out to see if there's any blockage and all that stuff, and he's gonna have that procedure done today. And for him to be telling me how in shock he is about it all, because, he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't do drugs, he eats like a rabbit. Like we go out to eat. I order a burger and he's over there having a salad with a soup.
Dang.
I have 3 cocktails. He might have 1 beer.
Yeah.
The guy treats his body like a temple, and he went down. He got a heart attack.
Yeah, maybe you know what? If he would have drank bourbon or something, that helps melt the manteca inside the arteries. There
was no manteca to be found though, man.
Well, apparently there was. He had a heart attack.
Well, they think that it might have been just some sort of heart failure of some sort, or a piece of his heart might have failed.
It is funny, because you guys. I mean, Joe, you saw me recently. Y'all know that I go to the gym and work out and whatnot, and when I go to the doctors too, and they tell me, oh, you have this, I'm like, how is that possible when I'm at the gym all the time? High cholesterol, fine. I get that, eating a lot, eating food maybe I shouldn't be eating. Okay. But when they drop stuff like, oh, well, you got high blood pressure, I'm like, how is that possible? I relieve stress by going to the gym. So
yeah, it's weird. And the funny thing is, it's the opposite for me. I go to the doctor. I go every year, get a checkup. They do full blood work. They're like, you're not pre-diabetic. You don't have diabetes. You don't have high blood pressure. You don't have high cholesterol. And the doctor's just there looking at me, scratching his head. He's like, for a big guy, you're in great shape.
Yeah.
Because we even checked your heart and you're like, you're fine.
But hey, Joe, sorry about that for bringing you fried chicken and fries the last time we met up.
No, no.
You don't have to apologize for that. That sounds like a good time.
We have a photo that I want to share from the media share somebody sent us. It's funny. Leave Gina and Sohan alone.
You gotta save that. Who said that to you?
I don't know. Somebody sent it to us. It was funny, dude.
Yeah, save that for and send that to me. I want to. We have to post that frequently.
I don't know if it was Matt or one of the guys from one of the Necios probably sent it to us.
Yeah. So Jonathan C says, "Don't have diabetes. We're just fat." I mean, that's just basically it. You know.
True enough.
Now I need to get health insurance done. By the way, my friend, my friend and business partner who had the heart attack got health insurance last week.
Damn, good timing.
So good timing, man. My health insurance kicks in tomorrow, so I'm going to basically put myself in bubble wrap.
Oh, with Sam Salinas had sent us that picture.
Oh, nice. That was a good one. We're talking to Jeff Garcia from Locked On Spurs and Ken's Five. From the outside looking in, Jeff, looking at Project Marvel.
Yeah.
Isn't it interesting seeing the dynamic between the city council, bipartisan city council, not like the mayor? I mean, you can tell they don't like her.
Yeah. Now, if you watched yesterday's meetings, you can sense there's a lot of
tension, I
guess. Yeah, there's that. There's corrections like, well, we can't do that, mayor. Oh, maybe we can't do that. A lot of that going on. But I mean, is she technically a rookie mayor? Like, she wasn't ever a mayor before, right? Nothing like that.
Never in city council either.
Never council member. Yeah, remember, she ran several times, Jeff, but she never won. She was never a mayor, and she comes in here with zero experience of what it means to hold a seat on the city council and also to be a mayor. But she was voted as a mayor, and now you're seeing the ramifications for this. Yeah, you know what? Every time I see something from the city council, Jeff, this is what comes to mind when they start fighting.
What the fuck is this?
That, and there's another one that I want to play here, and this one is funny. It reminds me of Mortal Kombat. Remember, Jeff, that infamous
what the fuck is this?
No, final round.
Yeah.
You know what,
hey guys, we're not even close to the final round with this Project Marvel stuff. We just put the quarter in the machine. Yeah. We got to select our players right now.
Do you know what it was, Joe? Joe, do you know what it was? She tried changing the rules of what happened, and the Democrats and Republicans on the city council were like the guy from the Citgo, outside the Citgo gas station. That's what they did, Joe. They just went out there, started punching away at her. She's gonna be a one-term.
Yeah. Should we make another shirt for her and just put what's her name? Gone.
Oh, you already got it, Joe. Just put leave Gina.
You know what? How about this? Just a shirt that just says Gina sucks, and we can wear that to Spurs games.
La tonta.
Man,
you know what?
Be rowdy if that happens.
You know what? Make a bingo card. With her face on it, and just call it La Tonta. Dude,
La Loteria.
You want to
yeah, Joe, you would make some cash with that. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I'd probably go to jail too.
Well, not necessarily. You could be talking like, no, Gina, my friend down the street, or a friend I used to know.
Talking to Jeff Garcia from Locked On Spurs at Ken's 5. You're talking about on your Twitter account and all these articles that you're posting about the NBA video games. Is it 2K? Yeah. What are they calling it these days?
2K26.
2K26. It's been a while since I played. It's been like 4 or 5 years since I played. So 2K26 coming out, and you're seeing Wemby and De'Aaron Fox getting some love. I mean, some love on defense.
Yeah. They're just doing their metrics, their video game metrics. Just think like advanced analytics in real time, just in a video game. That's all it is. So just basically what players are going to have the best speed with the ball. De'Aaron Fox, what players are going to be a block monster. You know, that's obvious. That's Wemby. So, I mean, not too surprising. You know, just big time video game. Well, NBA 2K fans love those numbers because when they create their player or they're assembling a team for a season, because Joe, right? You can play an entire NBA season on that game, like literally.
Yeah,
have a freaking schedule. Jimenez like, oh, today's my game off. Today's my away game. You know, literally go through that process with them. So, I mean, they've done this for years. What's more interesting is the numbers. Everybody's in the numbers, like who went up, who went down. I think Wemby's OVR, which is overall player rating, is about a 99 or 98, 99. He's one of the he's pretty much like near God status in the video game. So, but it was just fun, just again, it's a slow period of the NBA. So fans are loving this talk right now. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad I'm finally going to get away from Project Marvel in the next episode of Locked On Spurs. Man. Finally. At least for a while. Unless, no, watch. I just jinxed it. Something's going to pop off now. Watch. Something's going to pop off.
Jeff, I hope Bear County Social Apparel, Mike Baez, is listening right now because we're getting T-shirt comments on the chat powered by PF Chang's La Cantera. One saying, "Nombre, shut up, Gina. Go Spurs, go."
That's a good one too. Yeah, that's a good one.
Shut up, Gina. Just shut up, Gina.
I don't want my boy to get implicated in anything, dude. Spurs.
There he is.
No, man. Don't do it, Bear County.
That's a good point that you brought up. I'm barring something dramatic, but yeah, 4 years with her.
Yeah, that's not.
I mean, guys,
bode well.
She's just not starting off her mayorship in the right foot, is she?
Well, they asked her on KSAT. They asked her on KSAT. They asked her, "What are your thoughts if the Spurs would ever move?" And what did she say? Well, that's up for them to decide. What the hell are you saying?
Dang.
Reel it back in. She said it twice.
You know what? Every time she says stuff like that, and she says tonta stuff, man, I'm just like, te lo cico, man. That's like, no, I don't want to hear that anymore.
You get Joe dropping all the little sound
That's
bites.
what I think. Te lo cico.
Man, I remember saying that in grade school. Like you would end every statement with that.
Yeah, every statement. Hey, but did you see that anime I recommended for you?
Not yet. I'm trying to finish up One Punch Man season 2 right now.
No, okay.
So as soon as I'm done with that one, I'm gonna switch to that one. What is it? Just kaijus? Like kaijus?
It is, but it's cool. Like you need to check it out. Like it's really good, dude. I watched it on a recommendation from my little niece.
Yeah, I gotta bone up on my anime stuff because I don't know if you guys saw. There's a new anime con coming to San Antonio in February, and I've been tapped to host it. So
nice, congratulations!
So another one on my list there. Maybe one day Jimenez will go to those Nerd Fest. I doubt it though.
I've been wanting to take my daughter to it because my daughter's really into.
Oh yeah, you know what? Duh, right? Yeah.
Chica will be into that.
Chica, if they serve alcohol, she'll go.
Yeah, I think they do. You have to go, like how like the Henry B has like their own separate concession stands.
Well, you know what I bought?
All outside.
They're outside, yeah, Joe. Yeah.
I bought Chica a fake umbrella that's actually a flask. So you could, you basically unscrew the top where where you pop up the umbrella.
Yeah.
And it doesn't pop up; it screws off. It looks like an umbrella because it has the hook and everything, and it has the cord. But it's really a flask, and we've taken that to place.
I was going to ask Jeff something. So Jeff, we have news here that the NBA is going to be releasing the schedule, and you have news as far as the Spurs schedule.
Yeah.
So what can you tell us about that?
Yeah, about 2:15-ish. The NBA is going to drop the schedule. Everyone's want to know when's the rodeo road trip? Who's the home opener? Who's a closer? It's the longest stretch of the season where they're away or home. So, same old. How many back-to-backs does this team have? So interesting to see that. But I mean, we pretty much got the big dates already. Who they're opening up against: Dallas on the road. Are they playing a Christmas Day game? Yes, they are. What was the other one, Joe? There was Christmas Day. Oh yeah, who's the NBA Cup games for the Spurs? So all the big highlights already been out though. So
yeah, they have some cup games that are going to be televised. I believe it's going to be on Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
7 of them.
7 of them, right? So I mean, like I said, the big dates are already done. So we'll just see what the rest is. But yeah, I mean, it's still a while away, right, Mike?
What you gonna do on Christmas though, Jeff? Are you gonna be watching Cowboy? Or are you gonna be watching Spurs?
Jeez, I forgot about that.
On at the same time, you're gonna have to have one.
How about the dual TVs then? Yeah, dual TVs. Dual TVs, yeah. That's the only way to do it. But it's still early. I mean, technically, the Christmas is like the unofficial opening day of NBA. So
we have this incoming photo that Mario Calasso sent us. Matt Lerma only loves me and Jeremy.
That's supposed to be Gina?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I'm still here, Sohan.
Yeah, Mario Cavazos bringing up a good point. Yeah, they're doing like I don't know, I guess a throwback Comic-Con this year at Big Texas. It's the cast of Happy Days is going to be there. Yes,
Wow.
Henry Winkler is coming to San Antonio.
Dude, I love me some Henry Winkler, man. Henry Winkler has done a fantastic, has had a hell of a career, man. He's more than
Hey,
just
wait,
a
wait,
mom.
but wait, Jimenez, and I guess Joe too. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay cool on stage with Soleil Moon Frye. That one's gonna be like, oh, she's coming to San Antonio, man.
No mames,
Oh,
Jeff,
Yeah,
with La
no.
and
Punky Brewster.
she's doing a panel with me.
No,
Gonna
baby.
risk it all.
Oh,
49-year-old Soleil Moon Fry.
Oh man, she aged well. She aged very well.
You gotta think for Punky.
Man, when I got the notice like a day before it revealed. They're like, hey, this is gonna be one of your panel guests, and I just read it. I was like, what?
I gotta go to that because I want to hear Jeff. I want to hear him stutter. He's gonna get nervous.
Put up,
He's
hey
gonna
Joe,
be
put up a
sweating.
picture of her recently, man. Joe, put up a picture of her recently.
All right,
So,
let's go ahead and see if
Soleil
I can
Moon
find one.
Fry.
God dang! When I heard that, I was like, oh no. The only time I got like that with like a kind of a crush thing was the last one with Sophia Boutella. She was in Star Trek. She was in Rebel
Look like
Moon.
she built for speed, Jeff.
Sam Salinas was
Well, right up
referring
my
to
alley then.
Punky as a nugget.
Oh no, Jimenez! I'm in trouble, Jimenez.
You're done for.
I'm in trouble, man.
Oh,
What's the over under on her height? I'm gonna say she's 5'1".
Nah.
Yeah, I think she's a
5'2",
petite. Yeah, I
5'3".
think she's petite.
I'm looking it up right now.
Jesus. Wait,
She's
why'd you take it away, Joe? Put it back.
Hey,
She's
Jeff,
five.
Jeff,
She's
Joe,
exactly
this is
5'1".
good for me. Joe is training me to get over it. You see, it's letting me mind-eye connection there.
She is
Aye.
5'1", Joe. And Jeff, 5'1".
she works out, Jeff. She built for speed, bro.
I'm in trouble, guys. I'm in trouble.
She built for speed. Jeff's on demon time today, by the way. It's not
I'm
even
not on
Boxing
demon
time.
time. I'm preparing myself so I don't
Demon
like
time.
make an idiot of myself. Come.
He's gonna work out before the
You're damn right I am.
He'll be all swole.
If you damn right I am.
He's gonna come out on the stage like that.
He's gonna be like Tommy Boy. Do you know where the gym is?
Yeah, better not put the
right, I'm
mic
gonna
on
be
me this
working
time,
out.
Jeff, because I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna
my
be doing
friend Jeff.
push-ups in the in backstage or something.
I'm gonna tell her you put the mic on me. I'm gonna be like, my friend Jeff, he kind of digs you.
Yeah.
He's
No,
got a little
whatever you,
crush
Joe.
on
Do
you.
not do that. Do not do that, Joe.
I can't take Chica to go see the panels because if Happy Days is out there, she'll be screaming at Henry Winkler, Gatorade. She loves it.
Look at Mario Cavazos. Punky Brewster is masota.
But that's right up Jeff's alley, right? Jeff's
It's right up the alley. I mean, that's
Jeff doesn't like thick. Jeff likes
athletic or
likes
thin.
athletic.
What?
No BB Rexa.
No BB Rexa.
Man, hey, Jimenez, I heard you talked about what's that singer from the 90s? How she
Nelly
got
Furtado?
Yeah, I was like, I saw the recent picture. I was like, uh-oh.
She Lizzo'd out, dude.
Jeez, man.
Joe, have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. I mean, we showed it yesterday. I mean, she gained some weight, man, but we don't know there's something going on with her, man.
That's
we don't know
true.
if she's got
That's
some type of a medical condition. It could be hormonal, thyroid, something. I'm not gonna be body shaming people,
for
man.
that much weight gain. I don't know about that.
Look at that. That's what you got, Chica.
That's what I got. Chica 2-pack. Should give one to my daughter.
Man, it looks legit, like a real. I mean, it is a real umbrella too, right? It operates as one.
It's not an umbrella. It just looks like an umbrella.
Oh, so it doesn't pop up with the little.
Yeah,
cover.
that
Just
square
alcohol.
part. That square part of the top just twists off, and it's alcohol.
Flask.
It's a flask. It's a flask. It has the wrapping around it, just like an umbrella. Dude, it's worked at every event that we've gone to.
Look at that. We got an incoming super chat for you, Mike.
Here comes the money.
Says, why does Mike always hate Salma Hayek?
I don't hate Salma Hayek. Well, first of all, if I do hate
Where'd
Salma
that come
Hayek,
from?
it's because she doesn't have the last name that she was given in birth. Her last name at birth was Jimenez. True story. Look it up. No, it was back in the day with Chris Leha and all them. We were doing the brackets back in the day, and I was telling them, Salma Hayek is beautiful today. She'll forever be beautiful. But whenever we talk about Salma Hayek, everyone brings up Dust Till Dawn, 1998.
Mhm.
They're going, dude, that was 30 years ago, man. And they're like, well, no, that's still who, like in their mind's eye, that's what they think of, right?
Mhm.
Like you thinking of Punky Brewster, Soleil Moon Frye.
Yeah.
It's 49-year-old woman right now, right? Like Danica McKellar from Wonder Years.
She's still hot.
Oh
dude.
man, Joe, you're absolutely
Woo.
right. She still has it.
Smoking, dude.
I
Smoking.
mean, yeah, exactly. Like,
But you look for
good
them.
Lord.
You look for them where they are right now, not what they were back in the day. When
Okay,
we were
well then
little.
she
got better.
She got better then. Yeah, exactly.
She had a glow up. She had a glow up.
Way better. Way better. She does all like those Hallmark movies now.
Yeah, I don't watch that crap, but I mean,
Yeah,
I draw the line,
Hey,
Mike.
Joe, just put the TV on mute.
I watched the one where it was the girl from Mean Girls, Lacey Chabert, where she falls.
She's doing that. Yeah, she's doing.
She
the
falls
Hallmark
in
stuff.
love. She falls in love with the a snowman that comes to life. So stupid.
Yeah, she aged well too.
Hey, look at this. We got a notification here on the X. UTSA Athletics, right?
Mm-hmm.
San Antonio, this is for you. They're saying for $49.99, you can get one ticket to any UTSA football home game and a Nike Dry Fit San Antonio football T-shirt. Not a bad deal, Mike. You want you a new San Antonio football dry fit shirt? Football? A Nike one at that, because I know you're a little bougie, Mike. So there you go.
It doesn't even look like a UTSA shirt, man. Because when I see the colors, I think more orange than I do blue.
It's not. It just says San Antonio football.
I'll pass. I'll pass. Although I do want to show you something, Joe. I'm sending this to you right now on the media share.
All right.
I saw this downtown. I want to know your impressions here. I told Chica it made me want to have a kid.
God, you can pull an Al Pacino?
No, not in my 70s.
Does it still work, bro? Like, you shooting blanks now, brother.
You think, right? Yeah, you think at that age, man, it's like the gears and the motors don't work anymore.
Is it fertile or does it work? Those are two different things.
What is it? You're gonna be taking the blue chew or that stuff that Uncle Shannon Sharp's taking? What's that stuff that he eats?
Oh no, the one I like is the one with the big hurt. Frank Thomas. He's like, she's gonna like it too.
It's all cringy.
Oh God, I haven't received anything in the media share, Mike. By the way.
Let me see here. Yeah, I sent it to you as a photo.
I'm waiting for a notification.
So I was down. Oh well, when you get it, you get it. But Molly Ringwald. That's a hard pass. Mario Kavas is asking about Molly Ringwald or Tiffany Amber Tyson.
Pass.
Hey, she's still.
Oh
hot,
yeah,
dude.
but the other one, yeah, Thiessen, yeah, she got good too with age.
Very, very nice. Talking to Jeff Garcia from Locked On Spurs and Ken's 5. A lot of Spurs fans were like, okay, we have that matchup between first game of the season. I believe it's October 23rd, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be the Spurs against the Mavericks. The second time, I believe, in NBA history, you're going to have a number 1 overall pick go up against the number 2 overall pick to start their careers, start their regular seasons. If Cooper Flag going up against Dylan Harper. I'm excited about that. I think Spurs fans are butthead. A lot of these games are on the road. Like the Christmas game is on the road. That game is on the road. We're not the champions, so I don't see why we would host it. So I don't understand that debate that was going on. But talking about Dylan Harper, last year we had Stephon Castle win Rookie of the Year, and 14.5 points per game made it happen. That's not going to happen this year. Cooper Flag is going to win Rookie of the Year. He's going to average 20, 22 points per game. But Dylan Harper, let's set that at the over-under at 14.5, which is what Steph Castle did last year. Are you taking the over or under in points per game for Dylan Harper?
What is it again?
We'll set the over-under at 14.5.
I'm going to take the over.
Really? I'm excited about that.
I'm going to take the over. What about you, Joe?
Dylan Harper, who?
No, just Dylan Harper, plus or minus 14.5 points per game next season.
Probably. I think he's gonna have more than that.
Yeah, I'm taking the over because if he's going to be coming off that second unit to start,
Gonna have more points.
he's going to have the ball more in
14.
his hands because he'll probably be the primary point guard off that bench. So that leaves Keldon, maybe Vassell or Sohan joining him. So
Go over. I think he's gonna have.
I'm going to go
over
with the
14.
over, man.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize how good he is, man. I think Spurs fans get pissed off at me because I tell them that he's a better version of Stephon Castle. They get mad at me about that. But Jeff, you saw me. It was either this morning or last night trying to go over my bona fides as a Spurs fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was there talking about how this one guy goes, "Oh, you don't know game, right? It comes to the Spurs, you don't know game." Jeff, I'm going to put you on the spot here. I put down my bona fides, which were I advocated tanking for Wemby from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
I advocated for Steph Castle before the draft, before March Madness. I was talking about him like in December or January the year before. I advocated for keeping the Dylan Harper pick. I've also was very questionable, suspect about the Josh Primo pick.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted Sengun. Was talking about how he was not happy with the Jeremy Sohan pick. Pop shouldn't have been coaching. All of these things, Joe and Jeff, I was right about ultimately. That being said, Jeff, I'm going to put you on the spot here. Does Michael Jimenez, the acquired taste, no ball?
Sounds like you do.
No, because people coming at me going, well, it was obvious. All the things that you're talking about were obvious. Were they obvious? Really? Was it? Because I remember the team tank versus team hooping. I remember Jeremy Sohan was going to be the next Kawhi Leonard. I remember Pop can stay forever because he deserves the right to be in. You're just being an ageist, Michael. I remember all the criticism. Josh Primo is going to be the next point guard, going to take over for Tony Parker, and yada, yada, yada. I remember all of that. But, Jeff, when it comes to the Spurs, man, I bat like 800. I'm not saying I'm perfect.
No, you don't, Jimenez.
I
You
bet
have way overinflated.
I bet 800.
No,
you
that's
don't.
you get this from Pledger.
Okay, hey, wait. Then there's okay, well, fine, you get the bona fides. But then there's punting on the season with Chris Paul.
I was right. No.
Oh no! I
No,
got
you
that
weren't.
one, Jeff. Look at this. Is what he said.
It was a
Okay,
punt.
go for it.
This is a signal that the Spurs have no intention of winning this season. And it's a punt into the future.
Was it not?
No, it wasn't.
It was a punt to the future. The punt was, if you put it in context,
Spin
earlier
City, man.
earlier we were talking about Gina Jones or Gina Ortiz Jones, right? You're saying, oh, well, if you look at the full transcript, the transcript was basically me saying that the Spurs were not going to go after a big name player the second they got Chris Paul, that they were going to focus on a development year more than anything else. It was a punt into the next year. That I was right about, Jeff. So yeah, so keep telling me how I'm right. So keep going.
Wrong. You were wrong about that one.
Well, you want to say that I was wrong because you want to hear it the way that you want to hear it. But the way
You
that
want
I
to hear it
said
the way
it,
you want to hear it too.
No mames otra vez.
Yeah, no mames, Mike. Come on.
JHNSB right now on our chat powered by PF Chang's La Cantera saying,
Yeah.
give Mike his flowers. Jeff, you have me on Locked
Why
On
do you
Spurs
want
for a
Jeff
reason.
to co-sign for you, bro?
I'm asking him cosign. I'm asking him to. I'm asking him to step to the plate and announce to all the Locked On Spurs
You're right,
listeners.
and to Midtown Texas, Mike is equally right as he is wrong. So you're not.
Oh,
batting
that's
800.
I
Hey,
don't
if you
bet.
if you read one that was pro Jimenez, I can read one that is kind of sort of in the middle.
Well, Midtown
You know what?
Texas
When you're going on
always
your
comes
take-
after me. Always
You're
comes after
going
me.
on your take, Mike, and this is all I was thinking. You're throbbing. You know?
He's heating up.
You know what? It takes about a year or two for my takes to materialize.
Oh, God.
But guess what? They do materialize, Jeff. They do materialize.
It's
Out
like
of all the-
saying one day Spurs ticket prices are going to increase in the future.
You know,
then they're going to increase.
Out of all the sound bites that I have here on the board, my favorite one by far is this one.
You moron.
True. Hey, fellas, I'm about to let you go for a quick minute. I have the hospital calling.
All right, man. I'll go ahead and kick you out real quick. All right, Jeff. Well, Mike has to leave us by ourselves here, so we'll go ahead and just hang out here for a little bit.
Nobody's going to
But-
say anything about the image I have on my screen.
Oh no, the Michael Jimenez, the
Yeah, look at that
Marbach.
one. How can you make that bigger? You can't, right? On this
You
platform.
can't, dude. That's just the way it is. But I sent you a new image.
Yeah, that's the one you sent me. Remember? Oh, it's right there. Yes, yes. The other one. I forgot about that. Sorry. Yeah.
Sent you a new one just in case you wanted to change it up. I've been waiting for the switch up.
Yeah, the switch up. Yeah. Hey, so tell me more about this anime you're telling me about.
Yeah, so Kaiju number 8. That's what I've been watching. It's been really good. I have a subscription now to Crunchyroll, so I've been watching all this stuff, and I'm like, well, let me check this out. I've heard some good things about it. It was really good, man. I was surprised. I was watching, and I was like, before I noticed, I noticed I was like almost through the whole first season. Then I finished that. Then I started the second season already. I was like, damn, I went through it pretty fast. I'm just like, this is really good, you know.
Yeah.
I think you would be right up your alley. I think you're gonna like it. I mean, give it a chance, you know.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. But once
I'll
you
give it
get
a
through
chance.
it,
Yeah.
you get
I'm
through
always,
it.
I'm
You're
always
like,
down to check out new anime. There's some new anime comes out, and I'm like, oof, this is rough.
yeah,
It's like even when I talk to voice actors in the anime world, you know,
Yeah.
they talk about the behind the scenes stuff with me and how I'm making this up, like how the Joe Garcia anime, that's the new upcoming one, and then how everybody jumps on that one to be a voice actor in it, and then it flops. Like
yeah,
there's so much of that than hits like One Punch Man or a Demon Slayer. So you have a lot more of these the flops than you do them. But then you have those hidden gems, you know, that
Kaiju number 8.
yeah, I mean,
Kaiju number 8.
that
That
one-
one's good. You know, I was gonna ask you a question. Have you seen Alien Earth yet?
No, I have not seen Alien Earth. No.
You got to check that one out. I'm gonna see it over the weekend, and my son actually watched it, and he said it was really good. So he is not ruining it for me. But you're looking to see something, Jeff? Go check that one out. It just came out on Hulu.
Yeah, I still haven't seen the King of the Hill new season.
That one's good too, man.
I haven't
Really
seen
good.
that one yet. Yeah, I haven't
Really
seen
good.
that one yet. What else? There was one I finished recently. Oh, it was an anime that's. Oh, I finished. Oh, Joe, help me out here. What's the one that we're talking about that's really, really good? That's on Max. Oh, Common Side Effects.
Oh yeah. I saw that one. That one's good.
I found out that one is actually up for an Emmy.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I tell you,
Really
Jimenez,
good.
if there's one you want to watch that's actually not over the top with aliens and fights and everything, watch Common Side Effects. I think you and your girlfriend would love it. It is so good.
It is good.
Tony and Alice on our YouTube stream, which is our chat powered by P.F. Chang, sings, "Thank God Mike is back. Anime talk is over soon."
Yeah.
Hey, I saw the movie last night, No Country for Old Men.
That's
Oh,
a
where
good
you been,
movie. It's one of
dude?
my favorites.
I had never seen it before, and
That's a
Chica,
good one.
okay, so Chica put it on, and she goes, "I heard this was good." She turned it on, and promptly fell asleep for like 5 minutes into it, and she's on top of me, like she's like leaning up against me where I couldn't change the channel
Mhm.
because I normally wouldn't have wanted to watch that movie, but because she was positioned in a way that I couldn't reach the remote, I was forced to sit there to watch the movie, and the movie to me was kind of, it was like the opposite of the well, kind of kind of like Tombstone, where Tombstone started off really, really slow, and they
Mhm.
got better along the way, and then it got really good at the end. No Country for Old Men was kind of the same way. It started off slow, but got really, really good down the end.
Mhm.
It picked up a lot faster than that other movie, Unforgiven, or whatever that movie was. So I liked it. It was all right. I'm gonna watch it again though. I kind of feel like I missed some of the nuance of it all.
Did you
I'll check
check?
it out
Have you
again.
seen Sicario?
I want to say so. That's a drug movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sicario. And then they have the sequel, Sicario, Day of the Soldado. Day of the
Yeah.
Soldado.
I don't
That
think
one's
I've seen
good.
that one. I think I've seen Sicario, but it's been a while. That movie's about 10 years old, right?
It's pretty good, dude. I don't know if you've seen it, but if
I don't know
you've
how
seen
old it is, but I
it's a
mean,
good movie.
I guess it's old. Today's world, like whatever came out yesterday is already old. Think about the Superman movie that came out recently is already old. So
You haven't seen that one, Jeff, have you?
I haven't seen it. The fact that I haven't
No.
seen it should tell you a lot. That I'm not rushing. to see
Don't
it.
wait till it comes out on the Max or something.
I
for
heard it's gonna
Android.
be streaming soon, like quick.
No, but you
Like in
gotta
the
pay
next couple
20
of days.
bucks.
No, if you have the Max.
No, if it comes out on streaming, it does its cycle on streaming first, where you have to go ahead and pay to watch it, and then eventually it'll go up there on the Max for free, but it's still about maybe a couple months away. Save your money, brother. Save your money.
All right.
Wait till it comes out for free, Jeff. I guarantee you'll get through about 10 minutes and then you're going to be like, I'm out.
I'm out. Tapping
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, you're out. You're like, nah, it's good. It's not as bad as the Star Wars that, the new one that came out.
You know what movie I recently saw on Netflix? Electric State.
That one was
It was
wasn't
okay. Yeah, it was.
I wasn't
all
like,
right.
wow, it's great. It was like,
Yeah. You know what it felt like? Like
Huh.
a watered down Ready Player One.
yeah, it was okay, It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, you're sure
that
that you seen that
Netflix.
movie, Jimenez, Electric State?
Dude, I have never recognized any of the movies you guys have ever talked about. Like, never once have I said, yeah, I've seen that one. It's never happened.
It was with that the guy from the Marvel universe for
Guardians of the Galaxy.
the Star-Lord, that guy, he plays in it. And he actually, guess what? That character that he plays is from San Antonio.
Hey, I heard that there was a anniversary of Cloak and Dagger. Like, it was like the
Well, it wasn't
anniversary.
an anniversary. Well, I get it was more of a birthday. Yeah. It was
okay.
It was more of a birthday. Yeah. But I tell everybody, even if you think the movie sucks, but if you're from San Antonio, it's a great time capsule to see what San Antonio looked like back in the 80s, back when we were all growing up.
They have the gondolas, right? From
They have the
Brackenridge
sky
Park.
rides there. They show the Riverwalk when you used to do the paddle rides on there, where you can rent a paddle boat and do like tandem, like you could sit with somebody in a paddle boat.
What's another hidden gem that came out here in San Antonio that showcased the Riverwalk? Knight Rider 2000.
Knight Rider 2000 was the one that showcased the Riverwalk. That movie, and it opens up, I think, on the Riverwalk. If I recall correctly, it opens up on the Riverwalk with a murder. And then it's just funny. And then with Cloak and Dagger, it kind of ends with a murder. No spoilers here, everybody. Things been out since the 80s, so zip it.
Hey, let me ask you this, guys. Last night, so I mentioned Chica fell asleep on top of me, and you have to watch whatever movie was on. So I watched No Country for Old Men, right? Tommy Lee Jones is in it. Tommy Lee Jones from the San Antonio area, I believe, lives in Terrell Hills or Garden Ridge, one of the two. And I was thinking about it because it's on Amazon, and what Amazon does is Netflix just stops, right? But Amazon takes you to another movie. So it automatically took me to The Fugitive, which is one of my favorite movies, by the way.
Yeah, that's a good one.
With Harrison Ford. And so it went from a Tommy Lee Jones movie to another Tommy Lee Jones movie. And Chica woke up halfway through it, and I told her, I said, man, this is my favorite Tommy Lee Jones movie. I've seen a lot of them. I believe that The Fugitive is his best performance. Is there a better Tommy Lee Jones movie out there than The Fugitive?
Men in Black.
There is one. No,
I mean, it's the most iconic, right?
Just like those boots.
I thought he did good in Captain America, but it wasn't
Really?
about that movie. That movie wasn't about him though.
No, he just had a small role.
He had a role in it, but I thought he did good as kind of a doubter of Steve Rogers.
Is this what you were sending me, Mike?
Yeah, so I was downtown. Chica and I were staying at a hotel right across the San Fernando Cathedral, catty corner to it. And there's a boot store next door, and they had a bunch of college football gear for like boots for like 8 or 10 different schools, and they had the UTSA one. So it was interesting because they had the UTSA boots right here. On the side, it says 210, and on the bottom is the Rowdy logo.
By the way,
maybe want to buy more boots.
By the way, I saw this comment on the chat here. So I think Jonathan says, I thought Quill was from Colorado, Jeff. And yes, in the Marvel universe, Quill is from Colorado. But in the movie Electric State, that character is from San Antonio. Yeah. And then
Bear County is also proud saying Poodle Miscongeniality. That's a
time
what? That
one really showcased San Antonio a lot. That one did. I think it's split between San Antonio and Austin. I think it was split between those two cities.
It was 75-25 San Antonio.
75. Yeah.
So we got another picture. So one of the listeners sent us via the media share. And they said, this is Mike's football shirt. Lululemones football.
Jeff, do you have any Lululemon gear?
No,
Why not?
it's for girls.
Dude, they have a whole men's section, dude. You know what? I'm going to be your secret Santa this year, Jeff.
No, please
And I'm
don't.
going to get you some Lululemon.
Please don't.
Come on,
Please
man.
don't. No. Hey, real quick, as a question I had for Joe, I meant to ask you a couple days ago.
Yeah.
When it was the birthday of Cloak and Dagger, is that guy Henry Thomas? He's from San Antonio, right?
He is. He is.
He is
Okay,
from San
how come
Antonio.
you never see him out and about? You see Tommy Lee Jones at the games. You see George Strait at the games. You see that guy from Blood In, Blood Out, Borrego. He's out and about. You even see the guy that was in Desperate Housewife, Richard Travaria. He's out and about and saying, I see him going to the gym near the airport, but you never see Henry Thomas anywhere.
Does he live here?
Everybody
I'm gonna
says he
look that
lives here, but I never see him.
I mean, what's that guy? Jackie. What's that guy from Bad News Bears?
Yes. Yeah, that guy, Irving.
Oh,
or
he
something
lives. Henry Thomas lives in Wilsonville, Oregon.
Oh,
He
so
moved there in
he
2014
moved.
with his third wife.
He moved then. Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense then. Well, yeah, but
Maybe
that
he
other
was
guy that
here.
you mentioned, that he was in the remake of RoboCop. He was the guy in.
Yeah, Jackie Earl Haley.
Yeah, I saw him recently at a San Antonio Film Festival, and near the auditorium downtown. And yeah, he was hanging out. I was just wondering about Henry Thomas because I know he was from he is from San Antonio, but I just thought that it's like you never see him out and about. Also, too, you know who's from San Antonio,
Who?
and you never see him in San Antonio?
Who's that?
Christopher Cross.
Well, I mean, he's from Alamo Heights. Christopher Cross, the king of yacht rock back in the early '80s. By the way,
My biggest pet peeve with him is he never made a song about San Antonio.
well, I mean,
I
You
think
know what?
have to.
Look
You
at this,
have
Jeff.
to.
This is going to be a good question for Mike by Hanover Fist. Look at this. I never see MJ at the games because he sits at 200 level.
Oh well, Joe, you go to the secret restaurant bar area. The one I couldn't find.
What did we say, Mike? I don't like to sit with what?
with the peasants. Yeah,
I'm gonna go to a
okay.
game. I'm gonna go to a game, bro. I'm gonna go in the lower level.
If I go to like 5 or 6 games a year, I'll probably have 1 or 2 where I'm in the 200 section, but I'm not going to be, row 27 or 28 up at the top of the rafters, right? I'm not going to be there. If I'm on the upper level, I got to be in the first 3 or 4 rows. Joe, you and I sat first 2 or 3 rows at a game one time. It was upper level, but I didn't feel so bad because we were like row 2
2 or
of
3,
it all.
yeah.
Yeah,
But then I've taken you to the other games where we've been on the bottom, like row 5 from the court.
And that's where I normally get. I normally get behind the basket. You row 30, row 25, right around there, or I'll sometimes do the skybox.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you got to do the skybox, man.
At least once a year, do the skybox.
Yeah, they're like
people-
250 a ticket.
You could
Depends on who's
potentially
playing.
get it for $200 a ticket, but I mean, not only is it a good ticket, but it comes with the food, it comes with the drink, it comes with all that stuff. It's not a bad package. It's a good date night if you're celebrating something over there. Christopher Cross, though, man, I rock that music, man. I'm not saying that it's my go-to, but I ain't gonna change it. If I hear Arthur's theme come on, or if I hear Sailing come on, I ain't gonna change it. I'm not gonna look for it. I'm just not gonna change it.
Or what was the other one? Think of Laura.
Think of Laura. What's a Run with the Night or something like that? I know that. I know that.
Run with the Night. Yeah.
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 But
I'm
I think
noticing
he was
Mike
in San
needs a
Antonio
haircut.
recently for a concert.
Yeah, at the Tobin.
Right? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, he was at the Tobin recently. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Mike
it's just
needs
so
a
funny. Like
haircut,
I do
Jeff.
all these. Everybody knows I do all the cons in San Antonio. But how actors or voice actors come out and how they always spent time in San Antonio. Like the one that surprised me the most was Brett Spiner, Data from Star Trek Next Generation.
Oh yeah,
He went to Trinity University. I had no idea.
but that guy's kind of a dick, though, man.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he's a little bit of a diva.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a dick, dude. He's not nice people.
Oh, then
man.
there's an actor from the Mayan series back in the day.
Yeah,
He's from here.
he's from San Antonio.
No. Okay, yes. There's that guy. Yes, but I know you're talking about. But there's other guys in that cast that are like either from San Antonio, spend time in San Antonio, or just literally currently live outside of San Antonio, like in the Bernie area.
Mhm.
I'm trying to get their name here. I'll get you the name in 2 seconds here. But we were talking behind the stage, and I was like, "Oh, first time in San Antonio." He goes, "No," he goes, "I come here a lot."
Yeah.
And let me get it here for you. Emilio Rivera. He's from San Antonio. He's one of the main guys. He's was that the Padre? I think he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then who was the other cast member there? Get it for you here. Good Lord, it's escaping my brain.
I remember
right now.
one guy that was pretty cool that you had on stage, and he was like into collectibles and anime and stuff, and that was Ron Perlman.
Oh yeah, sat next to Ron Perlman, and we were the fans were talking with the cast, so
Of Mayans, not Mayans, but
I'm
Sons
sorry,
of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. Okay, yeah, I got the wrong
Yeah.
one. Okay, Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, there's a guy in that world that just lives right outside of San Antonio.
Yeah,
it's Theo Rossi. He plays Juice.
yeah.
Yeah, he just lives right out of San. Like currently, because I asked him,
They kept their bikes too. Remember, they were saying that some of them have their bikes, from
and
the
they
show.
kept their leather vest.
Jacket. Yeah,
Yeah, they kept their jackets. But
Have you seen the King of the Hill reboot?
no,
He
I was
hasn't
telling
yet.
Joe about it. No, I haven't seen it yet. No.
It's actually very good. It's very, very, very good.
yeah. I think you'll like that one, Jeff. You should go and check it out. That and
Yeah, I
Alien
know.
Earth.
Why did they even cancel it to begin with? I thought that was going to be one like Family Guy or South Park.
It
or
had
The
13
Simpsons that
seasons.
never ends. Like one of
I
those
think-
series.
I think it had a lot to do with ratings, and at the time it just wasn't popular anymore because I guess tastes were changing. But now there was a resurgence as it got picked up in syndication, and the ratings were quite good. So now they went ahead and decided, you know what, let's go ahead and do a remake. And from what I understand, the ratings have been really good. They've been through the roof for this new
Yeah.
King of the Hill revival here. It's Disney has been really pleased with it because Disney now owns Hulu. You know what's happening, right, Jeff? Did you hear what I said about a week ago?
No, what I
Hulu was
missed?
going away. Hulu's going bye-bye in a year.
Oh, I didn't hear that from you, but I did hear about that through the grapevine.
Yeah, so it's going to be exclusively now on the Disney Plus app. You're going to be able to see Hulu programming, but it's going to be integrated only into the Disney Plus app. And the same thing's going to happen with ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
If you're subscribed to that, it's going bye-bye.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the month, the 22nd or 21st, something like that.
Yeah.
It's being absorbed now by the new ESPN offering that they have as far as their streaming service. So you're going to wind up paying more if you have the package.
All right, yeah. We're talking about like King of the Hill, and somebody put on here Salinas 52 about Mike Judge. We were talking about this earlier, Joe, about common side effects. Mike Judge is one of the voice actors in that series. Yeah, he plays that pharmacy boss in common side effects.
On King of the Hill, I was wondering if they're going to bring back the character Luann Platter, but I forgot it was voiced by Brittany Murphy.
And Lucky was Tom Petty.
Yeah, Lucky was Tom Petty.
Lucky was Tom Petty, and then the John Redcorn, the guy from San Antonio who passed away, and then the one who played Dale Gribble also passed away.
But how does his voice sound? The new voice actor, kind of spot on or a little off?
The old actor voiced the first 6 episodes.
Oh,
so
I see.
It was episodes 7 through 10. He died in the middle of filming.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that happen? So did they bring back Luann with a different voice actor or no?
No, they don't have Luann Platter. She's not on the show.
She's not on there. Okay.
But it was interesting was that I'm watching old No Country for Old Men, and Stephen Root is on there, who's been around. I mean, he was in Office Space back in the day. He was in a lot of different movies, and he's the voice of Dotrieve.
Really?
And so I was watching that movie last night, laughing because he was doing the Dotrieve voice, which is his normal voice.
And that actor too is also in Dodgeball.
Yeah,
he's the guy who plays. You gotta get mean. That guy with the glasses and the nerdy one knows about the rules. That's Bill Dotrieve.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right.
Well, fellas, I'm gonna have to let
Yep.
you guys go. If you want to geek out for a little while, you can.
No, I got to
thank
go
you-
back to work
Got to
too.
go too.
Thank you so much to Jeff Garcia from Locked On
No
Spurs
problem,
and Kings
guys.
Live. What are you working on, man? What do you got going on?
Well, we got the schedule drop today, so we're going to be recording an episode about that. Again, not really a big deal. We all know what the big highlights are, but we're going to have that, and we're actually going to get away from Project Marvel to end the week. on Locked On Spurs. That's going to be the
No
rule.
more.
The only exception is just a PSA to San Antonio. Don't be threatening to kill people over it. That's the only thing we're going to touch on for Project Marvel. But other than that, no, we're going to get away from it for an episode, schedule release, and then we're going to ask the big question. Is this the team the Spurs are going to war with? So we're going to be talking about that for tomorrow's show. And then, just kind of holding it down, before the regular season gets here. And, so come to Locked On Spurs on YouTube, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, guys. Thank you, Joe, for the invite, man.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Talk to you later, Jeff. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Very nice. I got to go check on my friend. He's having a catheter inserted today
Mm.
to check out his stuff to see if he's going to be okay.
You know
But,
what, Mike? We didn't say
he'll be
give any love to PF Chang's today.
You know what? You're right. I was just thinking about that. Yeah, let's give him some love.
PF Chang's La Cantera, San Antonio's premier destination for dinner, date night, or happy hour. Enjoy one of their signature dishes, such as the Singapore street noodles, sesame chicken, or Chang's spicy chicken, or their infamous Chang's chicken lettuce wraps, which are delicious, by the way. You can enjoy all this while you're dining in an Asian-inspired atmosphere. And make sure to enjoy the new outdoor patio and try some of PF Chang's signature cocktails and drinks during happy hour, Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. PF Chang's La Cantera is a proud sponsor of the Area 210 podcast.
Fantastic
All right.
place. Fantastic place for lunch or for a date night over the weekend. Go check them out over at La Cantera Mall. They do a fantastic job. Joe, I'll be in town. Well, we're going to do the show tomorrow, but I'll be in town on Saturday and Sunday. So where's everyone going to party at Saturday night? Me and Chica are in town. What are we going to do?
Don't know. Got to figure it out.
We'll
Gotta
figure it out. We will be back tomorrow. Thank you so much to Jeff Garcia from Locked On Spurs. And thank you so much to District Council person from District 1 for calling Gina Ortiz Jones. Kawhi Leonard. I don't care what the transcripts say. I don't care what the transcripts say. That's where he was going. That's where they were going. Joe, these T-shirt ideas of "Shut up, Gina."
Yeah.
Or the loteria with her face and it just says
La
pendeja.
tonta.
La tonta.
La tonta.
We can make a lot of money on that, Joe.
Yeah,
Mike
sure
Baez,
we
if you're
can.
still listening, make it happen, brother. Make it happen.
Look at that. You know what? If you're in town, maybe you stop by a little bit for the SAFC tailgate under the bridge and say hi to the peeps.
When does it start?
Saturday. It usually starts, I think, about 5 o'clock, the tailgate. I went over there with LG about 2 weeks ago now. It was good. I enjoyed it. We got rained on a little bit, but it was fun. Had a good time.
It's my daughter's birthday party on Saturday night, so Saturday probably can't make it Saturday night. But I was thinking about like after the party,
Yeah.
what's the after party going to be at? Maybe what's that one place that we like going to? Lucy Cooper's, is that still around?
Oh, yeah. Lucy Cooper's is still there.
They close early though, man. That sucks. And I can't do that place over there right by your house there, man. Not after that it got shot up. What was that place?
Oh,
that we'd go
Stout
to?
House. I just went there about 2 weeks ago with my nephew. It was still fun.
I don't want to get shot.
I had some girl come out and she was getting mad at us for no reason. We're sitting down and she was arguing with the guy that was next to me at the corner of the bar.
Yeah.
Talking about, you going to buy me drinks? And he's like, nah, I'm good. He goes, I bought you a drink. You didn't even say thank you. So she's like, I don't need no money. I don't need none of you all. I make more money than everybody here. I'm like, no, you don't. I said, anybody that says they make more money than everybody else, usually it's the opposite because kings usually move in silence. People that make money don't talk about money.
Dude, I don't want to be single ever again, man. I'm just gonna hold on to Chica for dear life, man. She's a good looking girl who makes good money, who's nice to me, who's nice to my kids, who feeds a brother, keeps a clean house with me, good to the dogs. I mean, I'm gonna keep Chica, dude. I'm gonna keep her forever because that's the idea of being single again, especially in 210. Can't happen again, dude. Can't happen. A lot of basura and tortas around, man. No, thank you. I'm good.
Yeah. All right,
hang out,
man. We'll call it.
hang out here in Conroe for a while.
We'll call it, man.
All right, fellas. You'll have a fantastic day. We'll be back tomorrow.
All right. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Tony Ronellis.
Okay, we'll see you all tomorrow. What a way to end the show.